back, everybody. So today we're going to try Ulster Black Oatmeal Stout from Brehon Brewhouse. This is 5% ABV. I believe this is Ireland. Yeah, yeah, Ireland. So I have been trying to pick up more beers from around the world when I can. This was $5.09 at Megabev. I think that's kind of the going price for an oatmeal stout. I mean, 5.5. I don't have an issue with it. There is not. Well, I beg to differ. Um, so 01, 24, 25, because they do it backwards. I shouldn't say full backwards, but they do the day, the month, then the year. Where here in the U.S. we do the month, the day, then the year. So we do have a little bit of time, as this is the end of September of 24. Go ahead and get this open. Yeah, I figured I shook it up a little bit. This has probably been sitting out 30 minutes. Whoa. So, good thing I looked at that. Uh, so this has been sitting out about 30 minutes. It's going to be up to you. I will leave it up to you. You drink these stouts however you want. I do like my coffee ice cold. I'll put ice cubes in it, or I'll make a cup of coffee, or 2 cups or 3 cups. Fill up the ice tray, put them in the freezer. Then the next morning when I get up, I use those ice cubes in the cup, and then I make a batch of coffee or a K cup of coffee, so that way it's cold. Sometimes I drink these cold, sometimes I drink them room temp. Totally up to you. I've done it multiple ways. Yes, you will get different tastes and smells if it's warmer versus cold. You drink it how you want. I'm trying to waste time to see if this head will go down, but I don't know if it's gonna. Holy cow. I might just have to get another glass. See if we can pour it a little bit easier. Why is that head going up so quick? I'm just going to set this one to the side, and we'll use this. I was going to say, I didn't think I shook it up that much. I don't know how they're carving these up, but I would say this is kind of overcarved for a stout. Tannish colored head, light tannish colored head on there. Pretty much almost looks like a nitro. Not, I mean, really, really, really small bubbles in there. Using this second glass, a little over a finger, about a finger and a half of head. That other one is 3 fingers. I don't think I shook it up that much. I would say dark brown in color. It is not stout color. There you go. We will get the light. Now, most people are probably drinking this out of a can. There you go. You can see it. That is not black. Does it have to be? No. But to me, a stout is darker than a porter. This looks like a porter, being 5.5%. I would say on the high end of a porter, low end of a stout. But that's just me. Let's go ahead and smell, see what we get. It's almost like there's a spice, like a baking spice in there with some chocolate. I almost want to say cinnamon. Like a cinnamon oatmeal raisin cookie, chocolate cookie. But I am getting almost like a rich, almost black licorice smell coming from this. Yeah, roasted malt, like roasted licorice malt. Chocolate licorice malt. I do like black licorice. Yeah, you get the roasted, like the low end of a stout, lighter stout roasted malt. Like, not those higher SRMs, like those 500s, like the ashy burnt charcoal malt that you would get in some stouts. It is kind of fading. I still get that black licorice smell in there, like chocolate black licorice. What I can think of is a semi-sweet chocolate over black licorice, and that's how you eat it. Yeah, that's got the same one. But yeah, there's like a spice. I want to say cinnamon. I don't know. I doubt you would smell the oatmeal in there. Cause I was thinking, okay, it's an oatmeal stout, like an oatmeal cookie, a cinnamon oatmeal cookie, with chocolate and black licorice. Yeah, it smells good. It smells better than I thought it was gonna. Let's go ahead and taste. I would say overcarbed. Yeah, it's almost like you get nothing on the first half of the palate, then it like explodes or all those bubbles settle down. Like I'm afraid to pour some in here. Uh, Ashy burnt malt on the back end of bitterness. That's where you're getting that bitterness from. I would say a big taste for a small ABV like this, smaller ABV. That's better. A little smooth. That could the oats could help with, I guess, the slickness of the body. Um, yeah, a lot bitter. Like a French roast coffee bitterness. Uh, I guess you could say chocolate covered um, espresso beans, something like that, for the bitterness in there. Not as sweet of chocolate as I was thinking out of the smell. A lot of bitterness as your palate warms up to this one. Yeah, it seems like it's getting smoother. So, yeah, maybe the carbonation is dying down. I think you're going to have to like a bitter beer, like a bitter stout, that heavy roasted malt giving off that bitterness. I don't know what they're using in this. I could probably say, I can't tell you how many oatmeal stouts or how many higher ABV stouts I have. For only 5.5%, I think this has the most bitterness in there. I mean, I would say perceived is probably like 65, somewhere in there. Which it's a stout. It could most of the time the stouts are higher in IBUs than like an IPA. Even though I think I had a stout the other day that was only 5 IBUs. Um, yeah, I would say French roast coffee, a darker roasted coffee. You're getting that roastiness in there. Uh, that bitterness really comes into play. I'm getting the chocolate. It's almost like worse than licking coffee ground. Sorry. See how much this fills it up. I could definitely drink some of these though. Yeah, overall not bad. I'll go 4 out of 5. I think that bitterness is a little overpowering. I want more of that flavor profile from a stout. I want a little bit more coffee to come out, not that bitterness. I want more chocolate to come out, stuff like that. Maybe a little nuttiness. I mean, I know it's an oatmeal stout. But yeah, that bitterness seems like it takes over the whole entire beer. And carbonation is too high, it needs to be toned down. I'd like to see this at 6.5%. But hey, that's just me. You could be totally different. That's why there's 10 billion beers in the world. Let's go ahead and check on tap. One of my friends have checked this in 4 out of 5. They don't list the IBUs on Untapped. 5,000 people, 3.46. Hmm. I'm guessing they don't like stouts or they don't like bitter stouts. Um, Dark oatmeal coffee smooth chocolate. I don't know who puts these style guidelines. Why would you put oatmeal? You're not going to taste the oatmeal. So somebody, never mind. I'm not getting into it. So somebody had it in 22, and their cup is full of bubbles. So maybe this is how it always comes? I can't read what they're saying. Oh, I can hit translation. Let's see how that works. Lots of foam, great stout, nice flavors from coffee and chocolate. There you go. So they must be over there somewhere. Oh, that's my only friend. But yeah, I think as it calms down, it's good. It's just you have to take some time to get used to that bitterness in there. I would like to see that toned down for somebody that wants a bitter beer, saying that it needs to be toned down. Let's just see. Roasted malt profile, very dry finish. A little dry. I never pick up on the dry, or I never say it until I read it. Finally, an Irish stout I can appreciate. It's a good one. I would buy this in a 6 pack, 12 pack, 24 pack. If I could. But yeah, definitely one pick it up or to pick up and try if you like stouts. If you like this review, check out some more over here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, and I'll see you in the next one.